Hello and welcome to the Philippines, a foreigner's way of life. Boy, do I have a recipe for you today. I was raised on my mama's banana pudding. And the people here love it in the Philippines just as much as we love it in the United States. I've had a lot of banana puddings, but honestly, and I don't think I'm prejudiced, this is the best banana pudding I've ever tasted. And it's so simple to make. We've got Mary Rose and Rachel and Michelle here. They are the ones that requested I make banana pudding because they wanted to learn how to do it. Well, guess what? We're just going to go ahead and teach everybody how to make banana pudding. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, here we go. It is not really hard. It's a pudding, so that means that you have to cook it slow and you have to continuously stir it. So let's start off with the ingredients. You're going to need 4 cups of milk. It sounds like a lot, but it's going to condense down. It's going to thicken up. You're also going to need 3 eggs. Now, I've already got my eggs beaten. They don't have to be, but put your 3 eggs. And I will put this recipe at the bottom of the video, the ingredients and the instructions, okay? So don't worry about it if you don't get it all. You're also going to need 1/2 cup of flour. Now, this is all-purpose flour, which means you've got to add baking soda or baking powder, and you've got to add salt. If you are in the States and you are going to use self-rising flour, you leave out the salt and you leave out the baking powder, all right? This is 1/2 cup of flour, which means I've also got to add 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. And I've also got to use 1/2 teaspoon of salt. That makes self-rising flour. Alright, you're also going to need to use at least 1/2 stick of butter. Now, when I say butter, it can be butter or it can be margarine. It really doesn't matter, but boy, that really adds to the taste. You just about got to have your butter or margarine for almost any dessert to taste good. Alright, now, I'm not going to put it in right now, but after it gets to cooking a little bit, you're going to need about 2 cupfuls of vanilla flavoring. Alright, and when you get done with the pudding, then you're going to add your bananas and you're going to add your cookies. In the United States, we use vanilla wafers. I have never been able to find vanilla wafers here in the Philippines where I'm located. Can't beat that for banana pudding. But we're going to use Egg Nog cookies. Puts a little crunch in it. You can use butter cookies, which is just as good. Just something that you like. You have 2 ways of making banana pudding. Alright? Yeah. If you're making banana pudding for a large crowd and you know it's going to be eaten, when you get through with your pudding, you can go ahead and put your bananas and your cookies in. Okay? But if you've got a refrigerator and you're going to store it, then I recommend keeping your bananas and your cookies and your pudding separate. You can put the pudding in the refrigerator. It's good for about 3 days. And when you get ready for some more, you can add a banana, add your cookies, and it's fresh. 2 ways of eating banana pudding. One is hot, warm, right off the stove. Or you put it in the refrigerator and let it cool down. Personally, I like both. I can eat it both ways. Rachel, what do you like? You like it hot or you like it cold?
Sometimes I like cold.
Now, Mary Rose, you've had my banana pudding, right?
Yeah.
And did you eat it cold or hot? Did you like it?
Yeah.
What about you, Michelle?
Cold.
Cold?
Yeah.
Okay. But eat it, try it both ways and see what you like, all right? So let's get started. Like I said, one of the most important factors of any pudding, creme brulee, whatever, is you cook it slow. And you do a steady stirring. You don't have to beat it to death, but you just need to stir it. That keeps it from burning and sticking to the bottom. Now, this is going to take a little while to do this. And I'm going to let the ladies help me because we're going to time it, how long it takes us to make the pudding. It's going to depend on if you're using electric stove, gas stove, how high your heat is. So all you got to do is watch it. You'll know when it's ready. So we'll see approximately how long it takes us to make our banana pudding. I've got it on my lowest setting now, and it's going to take a little while for it to warm up, melt the butter, and then after that it's going to start thickening. And I just wish you all could taste it when I get done, because it's really that good, isn't it? It really, really, really is that good. I'm going to go ahead and add my vanilla flavoring. Some people say it's best to add vanilla when you get through cooking instead of in the beginning. I've done it both ways, and I really can't tell that much of a difference. I like to go ahead and put it in so I don't forget. My mama just about puts vanilla flavoring in everything. I wondered sometimes if she put vanilla flavoring in my cereal we had in the morning. No, but butter, vanilla flavoring, secret ingredients to a lot of recipes. Alright, now that the pudding has gotten a little bit warm, I'm going to add my sugar, which is, the recipe actually calls for 1 1/2 cups of sugar. And that's what we use in the States. But what I have found here in the Philippines is that, and that's white sugar, by the way, they really don't like it that sweet. So I only put 1 cup of sugar in when I make banana pudding here in the Philippines. And I really can't taste that much difference. So it's definitely better for you. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take turns stirring. It'll take 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to time it, and we'll let you know how long it took us approximately. So I'm going to speed up the film so you don't have to watch all of it. But you got to continuously stir it so it don't burn on you. Alright, it's been 9 minutes and 30 seconds and it is getting thick. It's just about ready. I don't know if you can see this on my spoon. It's just barely falling off. It's probably got about a minute more to go. Maybe 2 minutes. That right there, folks, is just about perfect. So I'm going to turn the stove off. I don't know if you can see this very well or not, but it's at the consistency of pudding. See how slow it's falling? And I know you're just dying to try it. And it's good. It's good. Y'all are good stirrers. Alright, let me make up a bowl, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when we get done. Alright, so I'm going to make up a bowl and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I am back. I have prepared 1 bowl of banana pudding. Now what I normally do is for every bowl of pudding I put a half a banana. That's up to you. This is displayed, but if you want to stir it all in, it's wonderful. A lot of people like the cookies to get soggy. Just mix it all in. There's nothing wrong with it. That's why what I was talking about a while ago, if you're making a big pot for a big crowd and you know they're going to eat it, just put it all in there and stir it up. Now, I'm dying to try it. I've not made this in a few months. But you need a little banana, you need a little pudding, and you need a little cookie. And that's the best banana pudding in the world. This recipe. Come here and try it, Mary Rose. Yeah. It's a little warm. Now, you've only had it cold before after it's come out of the refrigerator. It's warm. What do you think?
Hot.
Oh, it's hot. But how's the taste? All right, Michelle, come here, buddy.
Iya, pang idiretso hamon nga init.
It was warm. It wasn't that hot. Oh, you forgot a banana. Get your banana. Rachel, you're next. Look in that camera and tell me what you think. Is it good or bad? In it. That's hot. All right. Next time I'll let them try it when it's warm. Come on, Rachel, try it. I'm going to stir it up for Rachel, maybe to cool down a little bit. That's actually how I like it. Stir it up, get soggy.
Ako naganganga ko sa kainit. No, pagod daw.
Get your banana, get you a cookie, blow it off. That's my wife. Alright, now you come in and try this. Tell them how it tastes. Don't you say anything. I know they said it was a little hot, and it really is. It is better when it warms down. But I wanted to tell y'all something else. At one of the schools I attended, I had a professor, Dr. Bush. I'm sorry, I can't help but eat it. He always eat his dessert first. And I think he's got a great idea on that. Why save the best for last when you're so full you can't enjoy it as much? He always ate his dessert first, and then he would eat his main course. I think he's got a good idea. And folks, this really is good. Well, folks, that's our banana pudding. And again, just try it. I'm going to put the recipe again at the end of the video. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to thumbs up, please. And I would really like you to try this recipe and then comment and tell me what you thought about it. Alright? Maybe you have a different idea that we could add to it. Now, I will say this. Sometimes I don't make it with bananas. I just make the pudding. Depends on what we're doing, what we're going to eat. I have put other fruit in it and tried it. But for me, you can't beat banana. Try this at home. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.